Hello guys, myself Priyadarshini. I am studying 2nd MSc Microbiology at Vivekananda Arts and Science College for Women, Virajpalayam, Sangagiri. The subject for my presentation soil and environmental microbiology and the topic is BT crops and golden rice. This work carried out under the guidance Dr. R. Dinesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology. In these presentations, we will see about BT crops, what are the BT crops and their history, how they work and their advantages, including social and environmental aspects. Then we will move on to the golden rice, how it is developed, the role of vitamin A and including their benefits. Next, we can see about the introduction. In today, agriculture is one of the biggest challenges for farmers faces in pest. This tiny insect can cause massive crop losses in worldwide, and this is the serious issues for food productions. So, how to we can manage this problem? Traditionally, farmers have been using chemical insecticide, but the truth of these chemicals comes with major drawbacks, like they can be harmful to human health, causing issues like pesticide poisoning and even cancer risk. They can pollute soil, water, air, and damaging the environment. They also kill the organisms like pollinators and predators, and also increasing the farmer cost. Next, we can see about what are the BT crops. BT crops, which means genetically modified plants. The plants produce natural insecticides like grape proteins. The plants introduce the genes from soil bacterium is called Bacillus thuringiensis. This bacterium produces a special protein is called PT toxins, which is dead to insect and pests, but is completely safe for humans, animals, and most beneficial insects. Next, we will clearly discuss about the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis was first isolated secretly viscerally in the year 1901. It was a gram-positive, facultative, anaerobe, rod-shaped, motile, and a sporulation bacteria. Bacillus thuringiensis naturally occurring in the soil-borne bacterium found in the worldwide, make it in the ubiquitous environment in nature. It is one of the most important features of Bacillus thuringiensis is that produce crystal proteins is called proteins or delta proteins, which is toxic to insect, especially for their lower stages. These proteins act as the insect stomach poison. Then Bacillus thuringiensis produce the crystal protein is called proteins. This act as the stomach poison for insect. After eating this, the insect stop their feeding for 2 hours. If they consume enough amount of the toxins, so the insect dies within 2 or 3 days. This proteins makes Bacillus thuringiensis is one of the biological insect control agent. This crystal protein is also called as the insecticidal crystal protein. So are formed during this sporulation is coded by the genes. Next, we see BT crops have an interesting history. BT, which means Bacillus thuringiensis, is the bacterium first discovered in the year 1901 by Ishibata in Japan. The first BT crops, BT cotton, was introduced in the USA in the year 1996. India introduced the BT cotton in the year 2002. The BT crops like cotton, corn, brinjal are grown worldwide to protect the plants from pests without using many chemical pesticides. Now we are clearly discuss about mechanism of BT crops. Firstly, scientists take this special gene is called crygenes. This gene produces the protein to kill the certain insect and pest, but it is safe for humans and other animals. Next, the crygenes are inserted into the plant DNA using genetic engineering. Then the plants now make it a great protein in their own tissues, making it naturally for insect resistant. When the insect larvae eaten the BT plants ingested into the gray proteins. Inside the insect alkaline gut, the proteins activate turn into the toxins. The toxins are binded into the gut cells to create the spores and cause the cells to burst. This insect can stop the feeding and dies, protecting the plants from crop damage. Next, we will see about examples of Bt crops. Bt cottons. The crops is genetically modified crops to protect against boundworms, especially Helicobora armicera, which is major pest for cotton fields. Secondly, Bt corn, also known as Bt maize, it is engineered to protect against the European corn borer, a pest to cause the significant damage to corn plants. The brinjal or eggplants. This variety is developed to resist the fruit and shoot borer, which is usually to destroy the brinjal crops. Bt potato. This crop target to Colorado potato beetle, a serious pest to damage the potato plant. Next, we can see advantages of Bt crops. Firstly, discuss about control the pest. Bt crops produce special proteins kill the harmful insects like bollworms and borers. This help to protect the crops from major pest attack. Secondly, reduce the pest issues. Since Bt crops are controlled pest farmers use fewer chemical sprays, this makes farming more eco-friendly and also saving the money. Then increase the yield. With less pest damage, the plants stay healthy. This means farmer get high productions and better quality crops. Continuously, we can see the advantages of Bt crops. Next to talk safe for human and animals. Bt toxins only a target specific pest. It do not harmful for human animals and other beneficial organisms. Next, the pest and beneficial organisms. It is important insects like pollinators and natural predators remains safe, which help to maintain the ecological balance. Then cost effective. The farmer spend less on pesticides and labors. The overall profit should be increased. Now we can see about the environmental aspects, including the topics reduced pesticide, enhanced biodiversity, less contamination, soil health. Now, I will explain how crops helps in environment. Firstly, they reduce the pesticides. This means farmers do not need to spray. These farmers do not need to spray as many chemicals, which helps to our soil, water, environmental cleanup. Secondly, with the fewer chemicals, good insects like ladybugs and lacewings can survive. This improves biodiversity and keep the ecosystem healthy. Third one is using the less pesticide also reduce the risk of contaminating rivers and ponds. It is safer for farmers and it protects the environment. Finally, because the fewer chemicals are used, the soil stays healthy and fertile. This is very important for sustainable farming. Now, let's talk about the social aspect of BT crops, including the topics reduce the exposure to toxins, improve their livelihood, economic benefits, food safety supply. So, next we will discuss about social aspect of BT crops. First, we can see reduce the exposure to toxins. BT crops to reduce the need for chemical pesticide. So, farmers are exposed to fewer harmful chemicals, so improve their health. Then, then improved livelihood. Farmers earn more because BT crops are give higher yields but less cost to maintain. Economic benefits, less pesticide uses, and fewer crop losses, which means better harvest to more profit for farmers. Then, then see food safety and supply. BT crops to prevent the insect damage and fungal toxicity to making our food safer. After solving the pest problems with the BT crops, scientists look at the another big challenges, vitamin A deficiency. So let's jump into the next topic, golden rice. I'm going to talk about introduction of golden rice. Golden rice is a genetically engineered varieties of rice developed to address the serious problem vitamin A deficiency. This rice is so special because it provides a beta carotene in the grains. Beta carotene is the precursor to vitamin A and gives the rice in golden yellow color. When eat golden rice, beta carotene is converted into the vitamin A in our body. Main goal of the innovation is to provide more nutritious, stable food for peoples, especially in developing countries where vitamin A deficiency is the major health issue. Now, I will clearly explain why was golden rice developed. Golden rice was developed to resolve the major health problems like vitamin A deficiency. In many developing countries, people rely on it daily. The rice is the main food, but the normal rice do not have enough amount of the vitamin A. The lack of vitamin A can cause blindness and even increasing the risk it leads to death, especially in children and pregnant women. To address these issues, scientists generally engineering their rice to produce the beta carotene, which is the source of vitamin A. It gives the rice its golden rice and help the fight vitamin A deficiency. Next, we will clearly discuss about how is golden rice made. Firstly, we can identify the problems. The main problems is vitamin A deficiency. It causes the blindness, weaker immunity, and even death in children, especially in developing countries. So scientists wanted to find out the solutions to provide the vitamin A through food. Secondly, gene selections. To make the rice produce beta carotene, which is converted into vitamin A, the two main genes were isolated. Phytolin synthesis from maize. Helps to start the beta carotene productions. Carotene desaturase from the bacterium is called Erwinia. This helps to complete the beta carotene pathway. Thirdly, were inserted into the rice genomes using agrobacterium mediated transformation and recombinant DNA technologies. Finally, we can see a result of golden rice. As a result, the golden rice pathway gets activated into the rice endosperm, which means the rice grains started producing the beta carotene, the sources of vitamin A. And then testing and approval. The first version of golden rice was developed in the year 1919 by the scientists Portuguese and Bayer. Later, in 2005, the golden rice was introduced with even higher beta carotene content. Finally, 2021 golden rice for officially approved for cultivation in the Philippines. Next, we will discuss about advantages of golden rice. Firstly, prevent vitamin A deficiency. Golden rice contains beta carotene, which is body converted into vitamin A. This helps to prevent blindness, especially for children, and also strengthen the immune system. Cost-effective solution. Farmers can grow golden rice just like a normal rice. People do not need to buy extra supplements to fortify foods. The vitamin A comes from naturally from the rice, makes it easily accepted by people. It looks, cooks, and it tastes almost the same as a regular rice. So people can eat in their daily meals without any changes in habits. Then high yield potential. Golden rice grow well like traditional rice varieties. Farmers do not lose out on productivity. They can harvest good yield by improving their nutrition. Now next we can see about health implication of vitamin A deficiency. Vitamin A is one of the important nutrition for the human bodies. When the people do not get enough amount of the vitamin A, it can lead to several serious health problems like blindness, weakened immunities, increased mortality, etc. Firstly, we can see blindness. Vitamin A is the essential for good vision. Deficiency can cause night blindness. Now, it may lead to complete blindness, especially among children. Next, weakened immunity. Vitamin A helps our immune systems first against the infections. Without it, the body becomes weak and more vulnerable to diseases like measles, diarrhea, and respiratory infections. Increase the mortality. For children, vitamin A deficiency is like a threatening. For children, vitamin A deficiency is the life-threatening Millions of young children in developing countries suffer or even dies in every year because their body's resistance infections with enough vitamin A. Nextly, we can talk about social aspects of golden rice. Firstly, health benefits. Golden rice helps fight vitamin A deficiency. This is very important because lack of vitamin A can cause blindness and increasing the child death. Then affordable nutrition. It gives vitamin A through rice, which is the common food for millions of people. This makes it a low cost way to improve the nutrition. Then acceptance of issues. Some people worry because it is genetically modified. That's why we need more awareness and education so people understand its benefits. Then farmer impact. For farmers, the good news is that golden rice can be grown with the same farming practices as a normal rice. It may also help improving their harvest in the future.